Hey K-State fans, it is Fitz with the first ever walking cough. Yeah, football season greeted me with a cold. It's all over campus right now. Not too bad. I'm on the mend. It didn't last very long, which is really good news because it is game week and it is beautiful here in MHK. It is, man, it feels like football is here, and it is. So much optimism around this team. Coach Kleiman talked about it, asked Deuce Vaughn about it. They just feel like they've got something special, and not just because they're talented, and they are. This is as talented a team as K-State's had probably since the 2012 Big 12 team that won the title. It's because the locker room has gone to a next level. The culture has gone to a next level. And I'll have Deuce Vaughn on our pregame show, and he talks about that a little bit, what it means and how it's elevated. I think we're all a little bit interested to see Adrian Martinez. He was one of the first players in the door. Nobody asked him about Nebraska. I thought that was interesting. In fact, the word Nebraska wasn't spoken today. When we asked Cade Warner and Chris Kleiman, the phrase was up north. I think Adrian's going to be good. I think he's going to be fine. He might turn the ball over, but I have this underlying confidence that his issues at Nebraska weren't just him, and might have been coaching. Sure, it was some him, but nothing they couldn't solve. So I'm confident that he's going to play well. I'm confident that buzzing around here, man. It's buzzing. I'm confident that his offense is going to be awfully fun. We had KT Levinston come in, and he looks totally different. That looks completely different. The way he's transformed his body, the way everyone's talking about him as a player. I mentioned he's more explosive. I'm anxious to see him at left tackle. Taylor Portier was in, and I would advise no one to wrestle him. That is a thick, strong, lean young man. I mean, he's impressive individual. And these kids are impressive. Cade Warner came in and joked about his turn on Family Feud with the Warners, and joked about, everyone wants to talk about R.J. Garcia. There's a lot of brotherhood on this team. I'm really excited to see this version of Kansas State football. And I'll admit that if they end up 8-4 again, I'm going to be disappointed because I think this is a team that could go beyond that. I think this is a team capable of double-digit wins. I'm not predicting it certainly, but they certainly are capable. And I'm fired up. I'm as fired up for K-State sports right now as I've been in a long time. And as an old fart, that says a lot. I've been around a long time, but I've never felt this kind of buzz about football and basketball together. It always seems like it's one or the other at K-State. And, it is really hard to maintain both programs. To be good in both is a real challenge for any athletic department and a real achievement when you can do that, because there's some luck to it and some commitment to it and some fan support to it. And if you get it right, it's really special. And I think K-Staters are just ready for this athletic season. Nearing a sellout. Certainly Missouri will be sold out. I'd like to see these games sold out because I think it's a sign that K-State football is back. But I do understand that there's some people out there that, just want to see a game. Maybe not come in for South Dakota because it's South Dakota, and just hold off a little bit. But having football here is really exciting. This is basically what the weather's supposed to be like. 90 and clear on Saturday, at least as of now. And it is gorgeous out here. I'm very excited. I've said that 17 times. But I wish I had more X's and O's to talk about, but we didn't really get into that with South Dakota. But Coach Kleiman, and we talked to Josh Hayes, who seems like he's been here for about 3 years instead of X number of months. But they have a great deal of respect for these teams out of the Missouri Valley. Coach Cly coached there, and Josh played at North Dakota State with Coach, and they know South Dakota can be an issue, and they almost beat Kansas last year. I'll be very, very fascinated as I walk into the shade here. A little advertising here. Make sure you're ready for football season. Make sure you're tuned in to everything we're doing at GoPowercat, and that includes 3 podcasts a week, a regular questions podcast. Pregame podcast drops on on Thursdays, and then postgame drops either on Sunday or Monday, kind of depending on game time and travel schedules. as we do more of a review than actually kind of a instant reaction show. And then we've got the Friday walkthrough now with Cole Carmody and Monty Spiller. Make sure you check that out. The daily deliveries are coming. And folks, if you're not a subscriber to GoPowercat.com, you might want to wait till Tuesday at 11 p.m. And then for the next few days, we're going to have a really special offer as we get you ready for football season. And we get ready, you ready for this? To start our 25th season of covering Kansas State football on the internet. I don't know how we've been covering K-State football 25 years and I'm 35 years old, but here we are. Take care, everyone. I'll be back with daily deliveries. Post-game walk and talk coming Saturday. Football. It's in the air. It's here.